what is the third difference? The third difference is basically not a difference. It is basically a conscious point about these two blocks. So what is this? What is this? This is both used for sequential designing and both initiate in simulation before t equal to 0. Both initiate before t equal to 0, but always block is always preceded by initial block. It means the initial block will execute first. After that, the compiler will execute any always block. It means it always executes initial blocks first, then it will execute the always block. After discussing about the procedural and concurrent blocks and initial and always blocks, I'm going to discuss the which different types of statement we use in procedural blocks. So in our hardware, uh, in our Verilog based modules, we use always block to synthesize the design. I have told you that this thing. So what we are doing, that we are defining an always block, which we are calling a procedural block, in which we are putting some statements, and we are calling to execute these statements in a sequential manner. Okay, but actually does they happen in sequential manner? So let us resolve this query. So there are two types of continuous assignments in procedural blocks. There are two types of continuous assignments in procedural block which we are going to discuss. Uh, One is blocking assignment and the other is non-blocking assignment. Now we will discuss these two things one by one with this example we have depicted above this line. So in the first example, this is a always block, or you can say a procedural block, in which we are using blocking assignments. And in the second example, in this procedural block, we have used non-blocking assignment. So how they are different and what different operations they are doing basically. And so we will see through an example for better understanding. So if we have defined the two variables a and b with value 1 and 0, and now we are designing a hardware, and at the positive of edge of clock, what the hardware should do, hardware to should change the value of a and b. So this is our problem. So first we are doing this thing from blocking assignments. Okay, so here we use always at positive edge clock, the syntax of always block, to make it synthesizable or to make this any always block sensitive to the clock, or especially the positive edge of the clock. So there are the two statements which is calling sequentially, and whenever the positive edge of clock will occur, it will execute, and it will execute for each and every positive edge of the clock. So what he will does here, what it will do here, he will assign the value of b to a, then it will assign the value of a to b. So here what will happen, when it will execute, it will assign the value of b to a, it will assign the 0 to a, then it will assign the value of a to b, because it is executing in sequential order. So the what will be the output? So here output will be a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. Okay, so is this the real outcome of our main problem? No. Let us check the example here. So here it is also sensitive to the positive edge of the clock. So here what will happen, it will, at the positive edge of clock, the initial value of b is 0, which is assigned to the a. Okay, but the b is non-block to written. At the same time it is assigning the value of a to b. So now what it will do, it will assign b to 0, sorry, a to 0 but b to 1, and after that in next clock it will transform the value with a equal to 1 and b equal to 0, and it will change forever in the same manner at the positive edge of the clock. But in the above example it will remain a equal to 0 and b equal to 0 forever. So what we are going to do, we are going to design a hardware, we are going to design a program, or you can say a module, which takes two input a and b and a clock, and each and every clock, it is what it is doing, it is changing the value of a and b. Okay, so first of all, we remember that we are designing behavioral, using behavioral model. Okay, so we are discussing all the things under the behavioral designing domain. Okay, so this is the basic difference. This is the basic, and this is the all sole, or you can say sole difference in blocking and non-blocking assignment. So basically the non-blocking assignments is used for sequential designing, and the blocking statements are used for combinational designing. So basically what it is doing, it is doing thing combinationally. It is combinational, it is used for combinational designing, and this is used for sequential designing. And basically the real hardware is generally sequential in nature, so you can also say that it is used for real hardware designing and it is not for real hardware designing. So that's all about the continuous assignment.